Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully y'all have had a great week, and thanks for joining us today. But as many of y'all know that live in the South or in East Tennessee, we have had some pretty bad storms this week. It's knocked out a lot of power in the area, a lot of trees down, power outages, that kind of thing. But luckily here at the farm, we haven't experienced any power outages. Dad and Granddad checked the fences this morning and no trees down. So other than a lot of rain and thunder and lightning, we fared pretty well this week. But not so much for the well pump, but I will get to that here in just a second. Of course, those of you all that have been around the channel, you've more than likely seen our well house from time to time. It's what we use to send water out to those Ritchie waters that we have for our cattle. We've got the 4-hole here, the 4-hole on this top of that hill, a 2-hole. There's a little field back there behind the pond, and then we've got a 4-hole up on the very top of that field. We've got it to where they can get water from 3 separate fields. But the issue I was having this week was the pump wasn't shutting off. The cattle was still getting water, but not the pump and everything wasn't quite cutting off like it should. But to give a little backstory on the well house or the well pump, I was asking Granddad this morning. He said he believed it was first dug back in about 1964, 1965. They dug it about 50 foot deep at the time. The first style pump they had in it actually pulled the water up and out of the ground, but then whenever they decided to dig it deeper, I think he said it went to 100 foot, they put a sump pump style that'll, instead of pulling the water up out of the well, and actually pumps it from the bottom up, of course, into the tank and all that. But as long as I can remember, we've had to replace a few parts and pieces on this well. We've had to replace the pressure regulator a couple times and the gauge. Of course, this one you can see it's pretty well jam-packed with dirt and stuff. But then also had to replace some of the galvanized pipe fittings in there. Of course, this galvanized pipe is rather old. Granddad said he's not sure how old it is, but in the process, had to replace the tank because the guys at B&R Drilling and Pumps, as the guys who we've had working on this one, the guy said he believed that the bladder inside the tank was not working properly, which all that bladder does is when the water's pumped up out of the ground, the bladder keeps pressure in the tank. Then of course, once the cows drink out of it and pulls some of that pressure off of it, that kicks the pump on, and then of course pumps water up, puts pressure back in the tank, and then it'll cut off. Of course, how the pressure regulator works, it's just got these little springs and contacts in here, but because the tank wasn't keeping proper pressure, these contacts were just constantly clicking, and the gentleman said that come out and fixed it. Of course, said not that necessarily this is bad, but it wasn't good for it, so they went ahead and replaced this, and said this was still good enough shape to where if we had issues like on the weekend or an emergency situation, we could put this on and we'd still be able to get water to our cattle until they'd be able to come out and assess and see if there's another issue. A big shout out goes to the guys at B&R Drilling and Pumps. Thanks for getting us back online, for getting the pump back up and going. Yeah, we could have turned our cattle out into the pond, but we'd rather not do that unless it was a emergency situation. So thanks to those guys for coming out on a short notice yesterday and getting us fixed up. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here because with the storms that rolled through last night, the ground is really too wet to do much of anything. It's too wet to mow, and was needing to do some spraying, but of course too wet for that. So thanks for tuning in the video. Thanks for the continued support of the channel. We're now, I think, over 600 subscribers, which is awesome. I never would have thought that whenever I started this channel about a year and a half ago. So thank you all for showing us support. But if you liked what you seen today, don't be afraid to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, or if you want to get notifications of future videos, of course, hit that subscribe button off to the bottom, and then click the bell and select all, and they'll send you notifications in the future. So thanks for tuning in. Hopefully y'all have a great and safe rest of your weekend, and as y'all already know, I'll see y'all on the flip side.